Chiefs Kingdom, I want you guys to prove me wrong. Like this video if you think the Chiefs are going to beat the Cardinals this weekend. I'm shooting for over 500 likes on today's show. Not convinced we get there. Prove me wrong. You won't do it. Hit the thumbs up icon if you're rolling with the Chiefs this weekend. Today's Chiefs Report is presented by Butcher Box. The Chiefs have a high-quality offense, and if you want high-quality meat, Butcher Box is the place to go. ButcherBox.com/NFL Daily. They will ship you this meat straight to your doorstep. More information on this later on in the show. All right, I am your host, Harrison Graham. Welcome into the Chiefs Report. We got the latest news and rumors coming at you here on today's show. And some injury updates also. Patrick Mahomes met with the media today, and he looks like a guy who is ready to go. Spoke to reporters ahead of the season opener against Arizona on Sunday. You could hear the excitement in his voice. He says he's fired up. It's another year for him and the Chiefs with high expectations. Here's a quote from him that I wanted to relay. I think you should be motivated every year, he says. Everyone starts at zero. We put in work and practice. I'm excited to see these guys in game action and see what we've got. I think Patrick Mahomes is going to have his best season yet in the NFL. This is year 5 for him as a starting quarterback in the National Football League. He's had Tyreek Hill every year up until this point, and I know some people are concerned about that. I am not. I think he is going to have his best year yet. You're talking about a guy who is on a historic start to his career. That's not all Tyreek Hill, believe me. It just isn't. And I think Mahomes hears that noise, and I think he says, you know what? I'm going to put my head down, get to work. He's pissed off after the AFC title debacle last year against Cincinnati. He's going to add to these numbers this year. I'm calling my shot now. Mahomes wins MVP this year. Patrick Mahomes will be the MVP of the NFL here in 2022. I know Josh Allen's getting all the hype. I know Buffalo's getting all the hype. I think it's going to be Mahomes and the Chiefs. That's what I'm saying this year. Here are the latest NFL MVP odds as follows. Again, Josh Allen, he's getting all the love. Mahomes sitting there at plus 800. It's not like he's not getting love, but I just keep going back to this. I think Patrick Mahomes is going to be a man on a mission this year. I think the Chiefs' offense is actually going to be a little bit more unpredictable without Tyreek Hill. Again, I said it at the time of the trade. I'm saying it now. I wish Tyreek Hill was still here. I wish it had worked out. I'm not saying you replace Tyreek Hill. What I am saying is I still think this offense is going to be very explosive. I think a little bit of unknown can be a good thing, and that is good for everybody involved. So Mahomes is ready to go. I think he's playing with the chip on his shoulder, if that's possible, with a $500 million contract, and that is a bad thing for the rest of the NFL. What do you guys think? Will Patrick Mahomes take MVP this year? Type Y for yes. Type in for no. Is he going to hoist that MVP trophy? I'm calling my shot. I think Mahomes wins the MVP this season, but let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Will Patrick Mahomes win NFL MVP this year? That's what I wanted to know right now. Today's show is powered by Butcher Box, and guys, here's the deal. You can't find high-quality meat and seafood that often at just your standard supermarket. Sometimes there's good cuts, but with Butcher Box, you're getting the highest quality meat. Let's talk about some of the benefits of Butcher Box. They're going to ship straight to your doorstep if you're in the continental U.S., free shipping, by the way. No additional charges, none of those surprise fees that you get. You know when you order Chiefs tickets on, third-party websites and they sneak in like a $30 charge? Producer Coop knows what I'm talking about. You don't get hit with those with Butcher Box. You can get 100% grass-fed beef, free-range organic chicken, pork that is raised crate-free, wild-caught seafood as well. This is high-quality meat. This is not any of that stuff that they pump with hormones or antibiotics. This is legitimate, high-quality stuff from Butcher Box. And what's awesome, when you go to butcherbox.com/NFL Daily and use code NFL Daily, you'll get 2 free pounds of free-range organic chicken breast for free when you use that link and promo code. One more time, it's butcherbox.com/NFL Daily, promo code NFL Daily. Take chicken breasts off your standard grocery list, because when you order with Butcher Box, you get 2 free pounds, and boom, you're ready to go feed the family. I'm still got about a half pound left from my additional order this past week. Get going today with Butcher Box. ButcherBox.com/NFL Daily. It's code NFL Daily. High quality meat. Use that code to get that 2 free pounds of chicken. All right, let's get to the injury report. I guess the show's over because the Chiefs don't have any injuries. Everyone will practice, is what Andy Reid said earlier. That ended up being the case. Everybody did practice today at the Chiefs practice facility. That's obviously a good thing. Now, sure, Blake Bell did not, as he's heading to IR, but you absolutely love to see it. This is the NFL. Rarely, even in week one, do you have a fully healthy roster. Now, technically you don't. Lucas Niang's in the pup and Blake Bell is on IR. But in terms of the guys who are active on the 53, everyone's ready to go. The Cardinals can't say the same. They had 9 guys on the injury report today. We'll go through those real quick here. Rodney Hudson, he's resting, so maybe not an injury there, but he did not practice. J.J. Watt didn't practice. He's got a calf injury. Marcus Golden dealing with a toe injury. Trayvon Mullen, toe injury. He did not practice. And then 5 players were limited. Zach Ertz, the tight end, dealing with a calf injury. Justin Pugh dealing with the neck injury. Jonathan Ward with the shoulder. Ezekiel Turner has a shoulder injury. Long snapper even was limited with an ankle injury. 9 players in total. 4 did not practice. 5 were limited. That is not advantage Arizona. That is advantage Kansas City. Now, JuJu Smith-Schuster during the preseason had been sidelined with a knee issue. He spoke to the media today as well. He says his knee is fully healed after dealing with some knee soreness during the preseason. That's obviously a good sign for Kansas City, and he released this statement today. I said, I came here for a reason. JuJu said, I came here to win a Super Bowl. I think he came here to play with Patrick Mahomes because he was tired of playing with Ben Roethlisberger, and it wasn't going to be Mitchell Trubisky for him anymore either. I've got high hopes for JuJu. Now, I say that with cautious optimism. He's, missed a lot of the preseason, like we mentioned in training camp. He hasn't been at an elite level the last, year and a half or so. But this is a guy who's capable. You look back at his 2018 season, over 1,400 yards. He's put up number 1 wide receiver numbers in the NFL before. Even if you get 2020 stats, now you'd want more yards per catch, and I think you'd get that playing with Mahomes compared to Big Ben. But if you got like 80 catches for 800-something yards, I think we'd all be in for that. Last year, obviously, we played in limited action dealing with an injury. But I wonder if JuJu can get back to that elite level. Can he be a true number 1 receiver for this offense? That's what we want to know. The Chiefs certainly have plenty of depth. Valdez-Scantling, Sky Moore, McCole Hardman, Justin Watson. I think all 5 of these guys will get snaps within this offense. But I continue to wonder if anybody can be a number 1 for this team. I think it's JuJu. Now, obviously, you have Kelsey, so you don't necessarily need a true number 1. But if JuJu can be that guy, this team is going to be that much scarier. What do you think? Will JuJu be a true number 1 wide receiver this year? Type 1 for yes, he will be a number 1. Or type 0 for no, too high of expectations, but he'll still be a good player. Either way is fine, but if he could be a number 1, that would be lit. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel because we like to think we have lit content, as the kids say these days. So hit that sub button. It's free. Chiefs news, rumors, injury updates, everything else leading up to week 1. I think we're going to have a second half watch party this Sunday. I think that's the plan, so stay tuned. But go ahead and subscribe, as we'll have you covered all season long. All right, the not-so-fun part of the show. Britt Reid, remember him? Yeah, the son of Andy Reid, a former assistant coach for the Chiefs. That legal situation from about a year and a half ago, right before the Super Bowl, where he was driving while intoxicated, severely injured a young girl by the name of Ariel Young. Well, that legal situation appears to be wrapping up soon. He is reportedly set to plead guilty to that charge. Here's a statement from his attorney, J.R. Hobbs. Mr. Reid is sorry for his actions and hope that his plea brings some sense of justice to all those he affected. He sincerely regrets his conduct and hopes and prays for the continued recovery for AY, that's Ariel Young. Mr. Reid sincerely apologizes to her and her family and to his own family. He also extends his deep apologies to the Hunt family, the Chiefs organization, and to Chiefs Kingdom. Look, here's the deal, man. Actions have consequences. He was over the legal limit in terms of blood alcohol content, and when you drive drunk and injure someone, especially a little kid, I mean, you probably should go to jail, and he faces up to 7 years of jail time. So obviously, my main priority and focus is to Ariel, the little girl, and her family. Hopefully, she's getting the best care possible. TMZ did report that the Chiefs are taking care of her financially and with her medical costs, so at least they're doing that. But yeah, man, it's never been a fun story to cover, and I'm sure it hasn't been fun to live, regardless of if you're in the Young family or in Andy Reid's family, as he's had a lot of triumphs with his families over the years. All right, past the doom and gloom. Week 1, it's here. You're a real one if you made it to the end of the show, especially today. You could have tuned out during that story. I wouldn't have blamed you. Type real one if you are a real one, and if you're a true Chiefs fan. We'll see you soon with another video here on the Chiefs Report.